Hi, everybody. Welcome back to How I Got Out. Hope the week has gone well. COVID-19. Hope everybody in this pandemic state, everybody's staying safe and healthy. First off, thank you so much for all the comments and the support that I've gotten after the release of the first episode. I'm really touched by all your kind words on Facebook and on YouTube. Super happy about that. Welcome to the second episode of How I Got Out. So when I was leaving elementary school and getting into the middle school, I was excited because I was starting a new life in that sense that I was going to a new school. There was going to be new people that didn't know me, and I was ready to take on that new challenge of being a good student and making new friends. One thing that I didn't mention beforehand is the feelings that I've had, or that I did have back then. I felt like they were on me. I felt like everybody knew. And by changing schools, maybe that would go away and it would flush everything out. But it wasn't necessarily the case. One of my main goals when I went into middle school was to latch on to something. Let's get good at something so I can build up my confidence, because my confidence was very, very low. Unfortunately, I wasn't a super academic kid. My grades weren't fantastic. I wasn't any really good at sports either. When you're that age, when you're about 10 or 11 years old, you're a guy, you're supposed to be automatically good at sports. And I found out really, really quickly that I would become a target for bullies. It was very present in my life practically every day, especially in gym class. I realized at that point that these people, or that specific boy, is bullying me, and he doesn't even know me, and he doesn't even know who I really am. And it made me realize at that point that I will never be able to really be myself. And that's what I think really scared me of truly being myself. So as the years went by, I just built that character, I built that shell, and it was almost like auto-tuning it to my surroundings. I always wanted to be liked as much as I could. Another thing that starts to happen in middle school are school dances in the gymnasium. And I'd be sitting on the sideline, again, feeling like I was the black sheep of the entire school, that I couldn't do what the other guys were doing. So looking at, that girl that they're interested in and awkwardly going over and asking them, hey, would you like to dance? I wanted to be a part of that, and I couldn't. But the other things that I was feeling at that moment was, I can't. There's some really, really cute guys here, and I can't ask them to dance. And second of all, I'm super jealous of the girls because they're dancing with like really cute guys, and it was just like, ugh. There was like so many different parts of me that wanted to participate in all sorts of ways, but I couldn't because I was stuck in the middle, and I just felt like so out of place. So one thing, for example, that was really silly today, but it was super important for me to deal with back then, was New Kids on the Block. I really liked them. Not only did I like the music, they were like really friggin' cute. So I was attracted to them, and I loved their music. I liked that sort of really cheesy music. That was something that I had to deal with. Not only did I had to fake not liking them, I had to fake hating them, because at a certain point, New Kids on the Block visited Ottawa. They had a show, and I think all the girls in that school went. And one of the girls caught Jordan's shoe, if I'm not mistaken, and she brought it to school. And I was like with my buddies, and I was like, oh my God, they're freaking over a shoe. That's so disgusting, and blah, blah, blah. But inside of me, I was like, oh my God, I want to touch the shoe. I couldn't even go into a record store and buy the tape of their first album. What I would do, I would just basically just record the radio off of a tape at home, and I would make myself my own tape and hide it. I would literally hide it because I didn't even want my parents to know that I was listening to that type of music. That's another layer that I had to put on my back. Midway through 8th grade, I started being friends with this girl, and I started having feelings for her. And I started thinking about her all the time, and And it was comparable to the crush that I had in sixth grade, if not stronger. And then I was like, wow. And so there was a school dance, and I got the nerve up to ask her to dance, and then we decided to dance, and it was actually really amazing. And then I made my move, and I kissed her, and then I was cured. But that didn't happen. But it could have happened because there actually was a girl that I did meet in 8th grade, and she was just fantastic on every level, because she was very supportive of me. We got to talking a lot because we were sitting next to each other in class, and I would make her laugh. We became really good friends. We would chat a lot, and then for some reason I actually developed some feelings for her. Feelings that were very similar to my initial crush that I had back in 6th grade. And oh my God, did that ever confuse me, because I was like, oh, this is very strange, because I'm feeling some actual emotions for a girl. Because that deterred me completely to how I was feeling these previous years. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on right now? At the point where I was at, near the end of the school year, I wanted to date her. I wanted to ask her out, and I had even pictured it, going to a movie and just being able to hold her hand. That's something that I really, really wanted to do so badly, because the attraction was getting stronger and stronger, and I wanted to kiss her, but I never did. So I fell in love with a girl. I'm normal. I've gotten my first girl crush. Let's kick it into gear and move on to high school. If only that would have been the case.